Welcome back to Sofa Academics, where I teach you guys how to budget, save, and invest. Go to Sofa Academics to start your free budget today, and you can free debt so you can start building a long generational wealth. Let's get straight into the video. Let's take a look at the Fear and Greed Index. Overall, we see the market is still currently in fear. Last few weeks and last month, the market was extreme fear. So we see that the market is starting to get out of that fear, and we're starting to get into a neutral state as Donald Trump and the Fed has saved the markets, and we get a bounce back. Continue seeing more greed to the markets and buyers stepping in. So right now, the best time to still buy your favorite stocks, as fear is at 28 out of 100. And the past week, staying fear has been 24. In the last month, the market's still in extreme fear with a 12. And in 1 year, the market's still in greed. So we see that things are starting to get better with the markets for you to be buying. We're showing the signs that this is going to start reversing where this markets is at in this correction. Markets was very choppy today. We've seen that the Bitcoin and the overall NASDAQ market had huge swings up and down about 3 times. It was swung up, swung down. It's really in the range. But what the market really did today was finish off this cup and handle, off this double bottom off Bitcoin right now. You see that this was bottom that it hit on Wednesday on the 26th, and today it hit the second bottom on Thursday, and towards the end of the market's finishing off this handle. So we're going to see some huge upswings towards the end of the day and end off the week on Friday with Bitcoin. But overall for the day, let's see what the candlestick made. Candlestick did a hammer candlestick. So a hammer candlestick is whenever the market opens low, goes lower, and ends up closing at the high. So this is a very bullish candlestick showing that price is trying to continue up towards the upside with Bitcoin while it's in this correction. So it's a great time to buy Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and favorite stocks. Ethereum had the same play today, very choppy. We've seen Ethereum pull down today at least to 1950, 1980. And we're seeing that Ethereum has right now a candlestick of indecision, which is a wick. So based on the next candlestick, Ethereum can either have a huge momentum to the upside to push above 2050, 100, or we can go down a little lower with Ethereum to at least 1800. But right now, it's a good time to buy Ethereum. No matter where it's at, anything below $25,000, $3,000 is a great time to buy Ethereum. Solana had a great day today too. We've seen Solana hit a low of about $135, and now we've seen it push back all the way to 139. So Solana is very volatile, whether it's trying to continue back in this uptrend. You know, last few days, yesterday, Solana fell down to 135 too, and today it picked it back up. So we can see towards the end of the day and tomorrow, Solana going up, making a new high to push past 140. And if we see even more signs of corrections, this has been better for us to buy Solana. The technicals on Cardano is looking very nice. We see this nice little double bottom. I can see Cardano breaking back out to $1.20 in the next few weeks, even months. And we see that Cardano is at a great price as in this range. We can push back to $3 this year. It's a great time to buy Cardano too, as they get their first ETF announced and actually get more institutionalized with more companies. Cardano's own platform on the blockchain, so it's different from Ethereum and Bitcoin, and provides a fast transaction speed for its customers. I'm liking where Doge is at too in this bottom. We see that Doge fell down to about 18 cents today, and it was at 21 cents last few days. And now we're seeing Cardano and Doge both in this correction. And these are low cryptocurrency that you have to ×3, ×4 what you put in. And you want to put a bet on Doge as they start to cut government debt. And it's actually a great cryptocurrency to buy because it's one of the OGs. But I just like the way the technicals look like right now. It broke support at least 3 times, and it's not breaking support where price is at right now. Since March 10th, it's been on it strong, and we're seeing this nice little cup handle chart. Price can just get a big swing towards upside. I pour in some funds in here. Every time we're seeing doubles like this, we're seeing a huge swing up. Once we see that little swing right here, they're just showing consistent patterns, like same chart pattern happened over here, and the same thing is happening now. So keep an eye on Doge. MicroStrategy is a great stock to pick up for you to get the maximum return on your investment. I mean, MSTR has been down 40% at $215 in the last 123 days. And we've seen that rally that MSTR did in August and pushed all the way up to $530 in December. So we see that right now, MSTR is in this correction, and we seen it double bottom out right now. It's a great time to buy, and we continue loading up with some options on this as you get the opportunity to make $20K investment, or even maximize that and multiply it even more if you can add more position to that. It's a great one to add to your leverage as they buy Bitcoin, and actually more companies start to adapt to their strategy and use what MicroStrategy is doing so they can profit and add it to the balance sheet so they can grow as a company. It's a good strategy that MicroStrategy is doing right now. Another one that's similar to the volatility of MicroStrategy is Coinbase. Coinbase is currently down 43%, $147 in the last 180 days. And we see that Coinbase has a huge correction right now where it's almost 50% off from where it started that rally in November and led all the way to December. If we can pick this stock up where it's at right now, we had opportunity to make at least $15,000 investment with a call option this year. And we can actually ride this uptrend back to $400 where all-time high is. We're seeing that Coinbase in January 2023 fell at an all-time low of about $34. And since 2023 now, the stock pushed back up. So it's going to reach an all-time high as cryptocurrency gets institutionalized and more people adapt to cryptocurrency and the government, and they use it as a repository for the economy. Cryptocurrency is going to be a good one, and Coinbase is going to be a good one to add to your portfolio as well. Marathon Digital mines Bitcoin, and they confirm transactions on the blockchain network, and they get paid from it. So this one is a great one to add to your portfolio as Bitcoin rises past 150,000. This is a great stock to add to your portfolio as it's currently down 60% in the last 89 days, $18. So this is when you have the opportunity to make about $1,800 investment. But if you multiply that and buy multiple contracts, you can maximize your return. So you can end up making this the 100,000 one. If you can play this one with the right timing, you be patient and you ride this one. And we can see this one going to at least $50 in this bull rally. Bitcoin, same thing with Hut 8, the mines Bitcoin confirms transactions on the blockchain network. So this company right here is going to be needed too as Bitcoin gets more institutionalized. This one's currently down 60%, $19 in the last 87 days. And I like the pattern that this stock is doing right now. Every time we see Hut 8 dip in the correction, it's always rebounding. So if you can be patient and put these options in right now, you will get at least a 100% return on your investment, and you can actually maximize your investment with more option contracts. GameStop just announced that it's going to use summit $4.8 billion cash to invest in Bitcoin. And GameStop, I've been telling you guys about this one, has huge opportunity to short squeeze this year as it's down 37% from its all-time high. And we've seen that it's at least down $12. So last 77 days, GameStop even got to be reoccurring buying this stock as we push up to $120. This one right here is going to be a good one as GameStop's cutting dip so we can buy assets to its balance sheet. And it's trying to copy the famous strategy of MicroStrategy so they can acquire Bitcoin to raise its stock price and get more investors interested inside the company. Another great stock that's dang near on the bottom of its loose wire right now is AMC. AMC is currently at $2.95, and we've seen last year when AMC was around this $2 range, it quickly short squeezed and pushed up to $12. So that thing basically times 6 in a few days. So if you look at the left, AMC was right here and it quickly shot up. And now AMC has the opportunity to do it again as investors are very loyal to this company. AMC is always going to be needed with movies releasing. They're getting more Marvel movies. They got DC. They're always coming out with new movies, and the way the quality of these movies are looking and reanimating these movies are just going to get more top notch for 2025 and beyond. I'm buying some AMC, even just because I like the company, no matter where the stock price is at. Nike's been getting very beat up these last 5 years, with stock being down $114 and 64% in the last 1,243 days. Well, Nike is getting beat up. It's the best time for you to take advantage of the stock and profit from the stock going up whenever it reaches back, cover this $114 difference. But you can also profit from dividends. Nike pays its dividends to investors every quarter, about 64 cents a share. So if I got 100 shares of these, I'm gonna multiply that times 64 cents. So I get at least $64 every quarter from just owning Nike share stocks. And I can just always increase that share count over time. So I'm gonna go to 100, and then I'm gonna go to 1,000. And then once I go to 1,000, I can keep adding more leverage to Nike and getting paid currently every quarter buying Nike stock. So it's a great one. So you can actually maximize and be a long-term investor, learn patience, and learn how to balance your portfolio with Nike stock. Reddit is a great stock to pick up right now. It's currently down $122, and it's down 53% in the last 31 days. Reddit is one of the best communities with Wall Street bets, where investors communicate on stocks and investors are on that platform showing off the different ways stocks that they're buying right now. And I like Reddit stock because whenever it released its IPO in 2024, the stock just quickly short squeezed. Investors pour money into the stock, and there's a lot of market cap in Reddit and Robinhood. So these two stocks are always going to be needed, and you always want to keep an eye on Reddit. It's in this correction, and you got an opportunity to get $12,000 return with a long-term option. Another great stock to buy or option on and buy some long-term investments on is Costco. Costco was down $141 and 13% in the last 43 days. We're seeing Costco has a nice correction right now. Every time Costco's in a correction, they quickly put the price where it's at and they push it up higher. So stocks have to breathe off whenever the stocks sell off like this. The best time to buy Costco as they pay their dividends every quarter, which is $1.21 to their investors. So you can profit from the stock going up, option and buying long-term stocks in this company. So it's a great one to add up to your radar to get at least $14 investment to push this price back up to $1,000. I'm liking where Walmart's sitting at. It's currently down $20 and 19% in the last 45 days. In this correction right now, we're seeing Walmart stays at this price. Even if it breaks below, that would be even better. But right now, we can take advantage of where Walmart's at to get at least $2,000 return on investment, and always increasing our leverage to get multiplied at times 6 or whatever, how much contracts we buy. This one right here is always going to be the main. Walmart made like the most money in 2024 at a company just because the demand of consumer spending, people going to stores, spending money on groceries, inflation. So they're just right now taking advantage of how the economy is. And you might as well take advantage of where Walmart's sitting at right now. Can't forget Walmart, Nike, Costco. These are great stocks for you to get maximized return on investment. They also pay all these stocks like this pay dividends too. Walmart pays about 23 cents a share. So that's still a nice return on your investment, because if you have nice leverage, that's why I always tell you guys, pay off your debt and budget so you can have cash. Cash is how you make more cash. So if you got a lot of cash to put in Walmart, you got more opportunity to maximize your return every quarter with dividends. Another stock that you can profit from and get a maximized return is Shopify. Shopify is currently down 30% the last 19 days, and it's down $39 from its all-time high. So we can see Shopify in this correction right now as we push up to its all-time high that it had in 2021. We can see this stock getting a nice little push in the upside, so we can get this stock long term and push towards $175. This one will be a great one to profit in the short term right now, so you can get at least a $3,000 investment. And if you get multiple of those contracts, you can always increase that leverage. So this is a great one to add to your portfolio as e-commerce, Shopify, businesses expand their platform online with e-commerce and tracking, SEO, search, shipping, all of that. DoorDash is another great stock to buy long-term, as the stock is about to pass its all-time, when the stock was released in its IPO in 2021, November. The stock was at $256. Now, we're seeing that DoorDash is at $194 in this correction right now. That's a great time to buy as we push up. It's going to pass its all-time high to make at least $6,000 return on investment these next 2 years. So if you can put this blind leap option right now and ride this to the upside, you just have passive income coming in with DoorDash. You don't have to be the one delivering the food or anything. You can just literally hold the option and sell it whenever it's up in a nice percentage. And keep doing that, because overall, DoorDash is a guaranteed buy. Price target $250. And we've seen during the bear market in 2022, DoorDash was about $44. So people were gonna cut this whole move, then created a whole bunch of wealth for their generation right here. So it's still not too late for you to start your wealth journey right now, as we see current DoorDash market price right now in this correction. Another great e-commerce platform that you should have in your portfolio is Wix. Wix is a great website for you to post your online business and start your templates so you can communicate with your customers, blog, whatever, portfolio, whatever you need. Wix has it for you. Wix is a great platform for users to customize and design websites. I personally use Wix, and I would invest in this company right now. What is currently down, for the last 1,643 days, this stock is down 44%, and it's down $157. As we see Wix push up towards all-time high, I would want to continue buying some long leads on this so I can get at least a $15,000 investment off this company in the next 2 years with this stock, and we can just continue riding the passive income for this. We've seen in the bear market, Wix was in between that $56 range, and we're seeing it pick up right now. So these people already created a generational wealth by holding from right here to where price is at right now, which is about a ×5. And they're just holding, buying shares and stocks. Let's take a look at oil prices. Gas prices are going to start going up. You know, you guys going to start seeing those whenever you stop by to get gas. And how do I know that? Is just by taking a look at the technicals of stocks, price of gas. Chevron is a great stock to add to your portfolio. It's currently at $167 a share. They also pay their dividend investors about $1.71 a share. So gas is always one of the best companies that you should add to your portfolio if you want to maximize your profit with dividends. Dividends are always a nice thing for investors that have patience and like the whole stocks. They get paid twice. They get multiple ways of getting paid. This holding the stock, with the stock movement going up and fluctuating, and also this holding and actually waiting to the quarter when they release their dividend payouts to the investors. So right now we see that Chevron right now is forming this nice little handle down here. It's bottomed out. So right from right now where it's at, we see this cup handle for on the right side. So we can just see gas prices just going up, pushing to $190. So this will be a nice call option for you to ride towards any year. And we're gonna start seeing oil prices being more expensive, but this is gonna increase the demand of oil. So once the demand is increased, the price of it goes up, and we can just see it continue pushing towards the all-time high for gas prices. Affirm is a great stock for you to buy in your portfolio right now, as it's currently down 47%. The last 20 days, and it's down $38. You can get a nice maximum return on Affirm as they charge people for borrowing money off Amazon, Walmart, whatever it is that the consumer needs. They can always pay them back. Then they can just purchase their product for them and get it delivered to their house. So Affirm is always going to be needed, as the loans business is always a way that people make money over time with interest. So as long as people are borrowing money, this company is going to get more money over time. It's a great one to pick up. Has it pushed back to $85. It's currently sitting at $47. So you had opportunities at ×2 by just buying the stock or getting $4,000 profit from the long leap option and riding this move to the upside. Another good stock to add to your portfolio is Roblox. Roblox is a gaming platform where kids like to interact and they play online, and they can create their creativity and innovate on that game. So this one is a great stock to buy, as it's currently at $59, and it's down $23 in the last 34 days, down 30%. So we're going to continue riding this move back to the upside. Actually, all time, we've seen Roblox touch about $150. So we can put a long leap on Roblox, but continue growing our generational wealth right here with passive income, as it's already bottomed out from about 2024. And we can, right now, we can just buying the dip and just continue riding the uptrend. Best time to buy stock is whenever we see higher highs and lower and higher lows. So this right here is a current sign of a nice uptrend where we can enter it if we can buy right now. Adobe is one of my favorite graphic illustration companies to be buying in my portfolio, The stock is down 40% and $257 in the last 416 days. We're gonna pick this stock up with long leaps, so we get about $25,000 investment by just holding this stock for the next 2 years with an option leap and just buying shares of this company. They don't pay their investors dividends though, but it's still a great volatile stock to add. This price movement's going up, and I like the where Adobe's at right now. As we've seen the whole rally that it pushed up starting in 2023 and in 2024, it went up about 50% and doubled. And right now it's been in a correction. It's the last 416 days. Adobe's nice AI features is going to start getting this stock back in a bull rally for the price to start pushing back to the upside to reach $500. MongoDB's same thing like Adobe's, where the price is looking at and the chart patterns are looking like 2. It's currently down 71% of the last 1,199 days. It's down $427 from its all-time high. So I'll put a long leap on MongoDB because database software is always needed whenever companies are online and getting more digital. People need someone to store their data. So this is going to be always needed, and you always want to put some funds in this one in your long-term portfolio. And there's some long options, right? This one. Carvana has been one of my favorite stocks starting from 2023. This stock went down all the way to $4, $3 in 2022, and they pushed this stock from $3 all the way up to $203. So this stock is one of the definitions of a short squeeze. I mean, it was already at $375 in 2021, and they dropped it all the way down to $3. And now, the next year after that, they pushed the stock back up, back to $200. So this right here is going to pass its all-time high of $381. So anytime you see a minor correction like this, is a buying opportunity for Carvana as we push the all-time high. And we got at least $125 more room to go. So it's not too late, even though the people bought it at $3. And I seen the stock all the way down at $40 and grabbed some shares of this one. There's people right here who bought it down at $30 to $40, $50 right here, and anywhere between this range. It started some generational wealth for the families, and they can continue to pass it down. If they continue to buy right here in these dips, there's always an opportunity for you in Carvana stock. It's actually one of the best automotive dealerships for your companies to actually deliver cars and vehicles to people and their customers, as it's online and not a way for people to wait inside the dealership anymore, signing a lot of papers. So I like Carvana's business model and the way they can use AI inside this company. It's going to make the stock even more better to start taking away from the manning up time. It can make it more efficient for their customers. Supermicro is another great AI stock to add to your portfolio. It's currently at $34. And we see now that SMCI is bottoming out, hit its double bottom today. We know this stock had more room to go. It's been down the last 3 days. It's currently down 47% and $31 the last 13 days. So we continue buying SMCI while it's in this slump. We've seen it had a huge rally last month. So right now, whenever you want to buy a stock is whenever it's underperforming compared to its competitors. So right now, it's a great time to buy SMCI to get about $3,000 option or return investment on this stock as soon as they start talking about AI and how it's a race again. I like where ARM, the semiconductor stock, is at right now. It's currently at $112, and this stock touched this stock price about at least 6 times in the past. And every time it touched around the $110 to $120 range, the stock always continued back to reverse and rally towards the upside. So I like where this stock is at. We see a nice little double bottom right here. It actually touches about almost 3 times if you put a horizontal line right here. But we can push back to $200 with this stock. Maybe put in a long option on this. We can put about a nice $5,000 investment for at least a $15 to $10,000 investment on the long call option. I like where ServiceNow is at. The stock is currently down 32% and $381 the last 43 days. That's a lot of that's a lot amount of money for it to drop. $381 in the last 43 days. That's a huge drop, and the more stock drops, that's a better for you to profit, and you guys know that. So I would want to put a long call option on ServiceNow. I mean, it's already near touched its all-time high. So anytime you see that the stock is in a correction, it's bound to rebound. ServiceNow is the best It's a company for keeping up with problems and ticketing systems and storing information for your company assets and all that. So if you want to buy ServiceNow, continue pressing long call options, as you got an opportunity to make about a $40,000 return from a call option by putting about at least $15,000 to $10,000. And you can actually double what you put in if you can hold this stock for at least 3 to 4 years. NVIDIA fell down today to at least $111 and it's currently down 32% and $48 the last 64 days. I'm liking where NVIDIA is at in this price. I mean, we see a nice little triple bottom right here. Price touched this line at least 3 times. And NVIDIA falls below $105 would be even a better opportunity to take advantage of the stock right now. But right now, it's showing flashes of sign the stock to be buying as we push back to $170. This one will be a good call option to make about a $5,000 investment from this putting a long call on NVIDIA. Meta is currently down $163, 22% in the last 34 days. While Meta is in this correction of touching its all-time high, we've seen that Meta is a great time to buy this company right now, so we can push back to past at least $800 this year. And we got an opportunity to make about a $20,000 investment for buying that long call option in this correction and waiting for the momentum to start picking back up and push towards this all-time high. I like where Meta stands right now and the way they're innovating and buying all these different companies like WhatsApp. They bought Instagram. There's talks with TikTok, so this is a great one to buy long term. You already know one of my top favorite picks I've been telling you guys about the last few months is Tesla. Tesla is currently down 55% and $270 in the last 83 days from its all-time high. And we've seen Tesla has the momentum to quickly pick up in a month and rally and double of the stock price and quickly fall half of the stock price. It's one of the most volatile stocks in the stock market, and that's the ones you want to invest in if you want huge rewards. That stocks that have huge risk come with huge rewards if timed right. So this one is the one you want to pick up right now. This stock price and puts long leaps with about a $7,000 investment. So you can make at least a $30,000 investment or a $27,000 investment. So you can always pick this stock up right now. The more near the bottom, around anything below $300, $350 is a great time to buy this stock right now. Another great AI stock to buy long term is the semiconductor AMD Advanced Microchips. This stock is currently down at $106, and we've seen stock like this right here bottom out. I'm hitting this nice little cup handle, and we're gonna watch AMD. If it can break below $95 and continue the lower rally, it's a nice time to pick it up. But even now, it's a great time to pick up the stock as we've seen that the stock had a good month this year. We look at the weekly time frame. We zoom out for the month. We can see that AMD had this nice indecision candlestick, but the month is not over yet. So we got a few more days for this candlestick to close. But if we can see the next month, a huge rally towards the upside, or even the month after that, we can see the stock picking back up. But right now, it's showing signs of reversal. If we can see the next few months engulfing bullish candlesticks. I'm loving where the price of Apple is at right now with this nice little false breakout double bottom. Price rejected this bottom right here and went up lower, and now the stock price is picking back up. We see that the stock is down 20% in the last 78 days and it's down $50. So if we can get a nice call option on this one, it will be about $5,000 investment if we can pick it up and ride it back to its all-time high to about $300. TQQ is one of the best ETF stocks for you to buy in your portfolio to even it out and balance your portfolio with less risk. The stock is pretty volatile, but not as volatile as the other stocks I mentioned. And you can profit from the stock going up, nice returns. Stock doesn't go below at least $50. So right now it's currently down 38% in the last 85 days, and it's down $36 from its all-time high. We can pick this stock up with a long call option while it's in this correction to push back towards all-time high, which is about $120. So we can times 2 what we put in if we can buy shares, and we could get a $6,000 investment just buying long call option. Microsoft is sitting at a great price right now. It's currently down at least 20% and $92 in the last 259 days. Microsoft has huge momentum right now. As you've seen this nice little cup bottom right here towards the double bottom right here. And we'll continue buying Microsoft. They paid in their the investors a nice dividend, about 85 cents a share. So we continue buying Microsoft to be a great long-term one. And we can get at least a $10,000 investment with a long call out. QUBT Quantum Computing is a great stock to add to your portfolio as it's down at least 68% and $18 in the last 95 days. We see that Quantum, nice little double bottom right now, is gonna go back to this upside right now as it shot down to the low about $3.20, $4. And now it's currently at $7.94. As we push back to $25, it's when you have a nice opportunity to get about $2,000 investment for investing only about $300 to $500. And that's going to cap it off for today's video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I want to let you guys know not to give up. There's people out here that's dependent on you. There's people up here that look at you as a role model. So it's up to you right now, so you can change your generation's past traits, behaviors, and you can change them for generations. All it takes is you right now, one decision right now, one thought process for you, and then to take action to change the rest of generations right now, brother. So make sure you out here doing your due diligence, and make sure you're networking with people, you're talking to people, you're getting out your comfort zone, you're creating your network business card, you're creating ways that you can build skills and changing your behaviors and your thought pattern so you can create new ways of being positive so you can attract like-minded people. That's going to be it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the nenext one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Go to Soulful Academics. Copy latest Bitcoin to the month. I'll see you on the next one. We out. I stole my love and make it countless. I've been in the blue, but I never drowned it. Life is tough on a simple bounty. Faith in the Lord, I never move a mountain. As I sow, I shall reap. There's an outcome to our needs, so I practice what I preach. Yeah, I'm covered in the spirit, from my head to my feet. What I want is not a need. She keep begging me to stay. Something's telling me to leave. I stole my love and make it countless. I've been in the flood, but I never drown it. Life is tough on a simple bounty. Faith in the Lord, I never move a mountain. Pray to the Lord, I drop to my knees. He is the way and He is the key. When I'm feeling low, I call it. For God of the world, 316. He is the way, the truth, and the life. Good mercy, when you gotta decipher. Put down the gun and get you a Bible. You got too much pride, you feel entitled. I stole my love and make a garden. Man, it was, but faith, I'm never drowning. Life is